Anything's going to be left.
Right?
Really?
Today on SA Live, a splashing good time. Mike heads to SeaWorld to try being an animal trailer, and he loves it.
Oh, yes, indeed. Fresh, organic, and healthy. We are juicing our way into this Tuesday afternoon with Squeezers. Great name.
And Burger Boy has a new location. It's the first new spot for the San Antonio favorite in 32 years.
Live from Market Square in downtown San Antonio, this is SA Live.
Boy,
Oh, yeah.
all sorts on the show today. Drinks, burgers, doctors, everybody.
Yeah, David's got grub. What else is new? Yeah, so the rainy weather is back. We're all smiles, of course, on this afternoon here on SA Live. I'm Fiona Gorstiza.
And I'm Mike Osterhage, and we are about to get nice and juicy and squeeze all the good stuff out of this show today.
Yes, Keith Simpson from Squeezers is here to help us squeeze the most out of our day.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so Squeeze. I love the name. I mean, it's kind of the onomatopoeia thing because you are just squeezing the good stuff out of fruits and vegetables, right?
Fruits and veggies. What we're trying to do is just give San Antonio a new take on healthy. We're trying to make healthy taste good.
Okay, and you said you can even make kale taste good, even though we're not tasting kale today. So, all right, our first drink that we're making today is the
Valley Girl.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh, we're making a
She's
Valley
been waiting
Girl.
for this all day long. So how do we get started with the Valley Girl?
What we're doing with the Valley Girl is we're going to juice our citrus here. We have some lemons, limes, oranges, and grapefruit.
And this is not the machine, but you got to get the workout doing this one, right?
There you go.
Oh, it is a machine.
Something like that.
Oh, I didn't know this was powered.
There's like a splash zone here.
Oh, okay.
All good.
Okay, just put it on there and then
There you go.
There we go.
that makes it easy.
There you go. And on to the next.
So now
What do
it's
we
the
do with the
lime.
empties? There we go. And just kind of stick it on there.
There you go.
And you had said one of the unique things about your place is it is squeezed as soon as you order it.
Yeah, we're fresh pressed. A lot of people are stuck on the idea of having cold pressed juices, which is stored inside of a refrigerator for a number of hours or minutes or whatever. So we just basically press it fresh in front of you.
Okay, if I had one of these electric things here, this is kind of fun, actually. Instead of having to wear myself out. So,
Oh my God, it looks so good just right there.
look at that just coming out there. I don't know if you get a shot of that, John. And then one more of
Last
these.
one.
There you
Last
go.
one, all right. And to
And then we'll
top
throw
off,
some pineapple inside of our presser right there.
Okay.
so here, how much pineapple? Just a couple
Just
of
as much
of
as
it?
you like,
Okay.
actually.
All right.
A few pieces, and you'll power it on right there.
Then we do this, turn it on,
There
and then
you go.
Oh my gosh.
There you go. Keep
That
it
was
going.
so
Let's
efficient.
throw a little more in there.
let's throw a little
Yeah.
more. All right. Never enough pineapple. Okay.
You got it?
Boy, that thing doesn't fool around, does it?
There you go.
I like these machines, man. Industrial
Just
strength here.
throw that on top of there.
All righty.
Okay.
And, well,
You
we're
have
going to
yourself
be...
a Valley Girl.
Look at that. Go ahead.
Look at that.
Give us,
I
give us the
shall.
official
Okay.
taste test and do the voice, too.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
All right, well, we're drinking this. We're going to take a look
Totally.
inside your store, Squeezers.
About 2012, I was trying to look for a way to, have an edge on the health curve, and juicing came into play. I watched the documentary, got inspired by it, and started to juice myself and decided to share the benefits of juicing with other people. Most of our stuff comes from locally sourced farmers. Places like Chicho Boys also helps us out. River City Produce helps us out a lot. So we started with our mobile juice truck. Basically, it's San Antonio's first and only mobile juicery. We take our truck to different food truck parks, different events, things like that, and basically have our same juice that we have here mobile for you. Our most popular juice would probably be our Love Potion. It consists of beach strawberries and watermelon. When that's not in season and it's citrus season, our Valley Girl is the way to go. It's basically a blend of all of our citrus, orange juice, grapefruit juice, valley limes, lemons also, topped with pineapple juice. So in addition to our all-natural fruit and vegetable juices, we have a line of lemonades, everything from pineapple mint lemonade, pomegranate lemonade, strawberry lemonade, and we've put them all into a flight. So you can choose 4 different lemonade flavors and put them all on a flight and try each one.
Oh my God. It sounds like that
You're
freaking
gonna
the Valley
start
Girl.
taking advice too, Mike. I mean, totally, right?
In all seriousness, when you get it, I mean, just fresh squeeze like that, it tastes absolutely wonderful.
Absolutely. All natural, you know.
Now, the next one we are making
is a spall. So what we're doing is we got some of it pre-juiced already, but what we did was some carrots, beets, strawberries, pineapples, and we did a little bit of ginger also. So we'll finish it off with some
turn it
on. And then a few more strawberries.
And you got a beet also.
And a beet also. Watch the red come out of there.
So how does drinking these help you?
So really, I just was looking for a way to stay healthy without all of the artificial stuff that is going on out here in the health industry. And just for me, it gives me a faster recovery naturally, and you know, it just gives me all the vitamins and minerals I need and daily nutritional value.
And I was going to say, with all the vegetables that you put in there too, and you can sweeten them up a little bit.
Absolutely.
It's a great thing to sneak in on the kids.
Exactly. So no one really likes to eat a salad, you know. But so we juice
Like
it
a
for
kale
you,
salad?
and make it taste good at the same time.
Look at that color.
Oh my
Great
goodness.
color, great pour. Look at that pour.
Oh my goodness.
Now you even have a juice mix that helps fight the flu, right?
Yeah. We have one called F the Flu. So what that is, a pound of ginger, half pound of turmeric, half pound of carrots, some sea salt, all of our citrus. Made into one juice, and take that shot, and it gives you a little bit of relief from the flu.
You know, it's interesting. You taste the strawberry in there, and the beet flavor does come out a little bit.
Yeah,
there.
let me see how you did there.
Because am I hired?
Got a job.
Oh, look at that. Good.
If the Valley Girl impersonation doesn't work out, I got a job.
Sure.
All right, thank you so much. For more
Hey, thank you.
information
Oh, thank you for
on
having me.
Squeezers, just head to our website, SALive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. Well, that was nice to try those new things right there, right? Those are good.
Never be afraid to try something new, right? And I got to try something, something new the other day out there at SeaWorld. What it was like to be an animal trainer with those beluga whales. A wonderful experience, and that's going to be coming up a little bit later on in the show. So definitely stick around to see how it's done.
And folks you can do that.
Yes, you
right?
can do the interactions
with the
some of the various. I think some of the dolphins too. The belugas, I know you can.
Okay, so we want to know, what animal would you like to have an encounter or interact with? What would be your dream animal? Let us know at SA Live KSAT on Facebook and Twitter. Let's see. One that I haven't.
I would want to be with an elephant, I think.
Oh yeah, those are really cool.
So just because maybe a little baby one that couldn't step on me, but yeah, I think an elephant would be really cool. So
all right, okay, and David's got grub.
That's right. Next, after the break, I take you inside of the San Antonio staple. We're going to show you the new Burger Boy location opening up on the west side of San Antonio this week. Plus, coming up, cocktails with a kick. Rosella at the Rand is here to whip up some creative drinks. We'll be right back.
it's our
Oh yeah, come over here. Come over here.
right there.
Right over here. Yeah.
There we go.
Well, they are known for their great burgers, and now a San Antonio favorite is opening up a second location after having just one restaurant for 32 years.
You just have to say 2 words. Burger Boy. Yep, it has been a staple out there on St. Mary's for such a long time, and now David Elder takes us inside the new place for a sneak peek.
Hey, it's David Elder with SA Live. Well, behind me is the iconic fast food burger joint, Burger Boy. And yes, this is the original location off North St. Mary's. And if you've been waiting for a new location to open, well, you're in luck, because Burger Boy is now here off Petrenko Road and Hunt Lane on the west side of San Antonio. So we're going to go inside the new location, see what's on the menu, but you know it's your classic favorites, and we're going to try it out. Come on.
Burger Boy is opening its newest location in decades, but the kitchen is still cranking out the classic burgers that South Texas has come to love since 1985. Like the Baked Special, a single patty cheeseburger. The Working Man, a double meat cheeseburger. And And the overtime, a triple meat, triple cheese work of art that was originally a secret menu item that is now on the actual menu.
You can get a hamburger everywhere, but you can only get a Burger Boy at one place. Now 2 places.
The beloved burger joint is under new management as of last year, but the new owners promise to continue providing the same quality and service that the fans of the original location have come to expect.
It's been our goal to not change anything, and it's been great getting our new employees to the older restaurant to kind of see the culture and see what Burger Boy is, because really it's unique compared to everywhere else.
They've even included some of the architectural elements of the North St. Mary's location in the new building.
We really took our time. That's part of the reason it took a little bit longer, is kind of designing a concept that we felt brought the old Burger Boy to the new Burger Boy with a look, but then also being able to make it a little bigger, make it more convenient for the customers to get in and out.
Their menu is modest, but the flavors are bold.
Check that out. You can't tell me you don't want that right there. That's why you come out here. You can't get that flavor anywhere else.
The ingredients used to make the burgers consist of meat from Bollner's Meat Market, a local grocer and butcher, and bread from a local bakery. The burger joint is not only known for their burgers. Burger Boy is also home to the original orange freeze drink, orange shake, and Big Red Shake.
You know, as things are warming up over here in South Texas, you can come cool down. Check that out. Orange shake, Big Red Shake. That tastes like oranges. That's delicious.
Burger Boy is a San Antonio treasure. It is considered one of the top 3 burger joints in the United States by a national publication and will soon be available all across San Antonio, with more plans to expand the restaurant around the Alamo City.
All right, you guys, so Burger Boy over here off the Trinkle Road and Hunt Lane is now open. You guys got to come out here. It seats a lot more people than the downtown location, still cranking out the same delicious food, and you can come out here and get this monster of a burger. It's just flavor on flavor. That's all it is. And then check that out. You can come cool down with this orange shake.
Keep eating San Antonio. For SA Live, I'm David Elder.
Why we love David.
Yeah.
Look at what you brought.
I know.
That's what I love to do. I just go out there, you get the good grub, you can bring it back sometimes. I try to, you guys. I really try to bring that.
David.
And you know what's great? Since they changed management, and at the old place, nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed.
The same whiteboard that they write the orders down on, and everything.
Everything is the same. And that's something that the Bates family really wanted to put into the new locations as well. They still have, even though they sold it, they still have input into the new locations coming up. They do. And they really wanted to make sure, the new ownership wanted to make sure that everything's the same. Why change it? It's perfect. You know what I mean?
This is the popular menu item.
And this is one of the popular menu items. This is the number 2. This is the working man combo. 2 pieces of meat, 2 pieces of cheese, pickles, tomatoes, lettuce, mustard on their locally sourced buns. I mean, this is as good as it gets. Crinkle cut fries. And this is the orange freeze drink right there too as well. I mean, it just doesn't get any better.
And their shakes, their chocolate shakes.
Orange, glad he brought those.
Yes, indeed. And you know, with some of the newer burger places that open up, my family, we go, ooh, nope, Burger Boy.
And it's the Bollner's Meat Market meat that they get sourced every day, and it's just freshly ground. I mean, it's just all the little things they put into it, but it's so simple.
Yep.
And that's the craziest thing about it. You know, it's delicious. I love it.
Bless you for bringing it. Thank you.
All right, well, they eat straight ahead on the show. If you suffer from joint pains or a herniated disc, there's a treatment that can ease your suffering.
Plus, earlier we asked you, what animal would you like to spend the day with? I'd like to have more encounters with dolphins during the summer. Last year I swam with the dolphins at SeaWorld. Pretty cool, isn't it? Thank you, Vicki.
You're watching SA Live.
Welcome back, everyone. Folks are enjoying this nice weather out there. Okay, well, if you have maybe a bad knee, a herniated disc, and you thought, well, you're just going to have to live with it, there are some new options for you. And joining us today is Dr. Wendy Askew with the Dr. Rogers Centers, and we're talking about stem cells again. And this is just, it almost sounds like science fiction when you talk about it.
It's really kind of the future of medicine that's actually come to practice today. So we're real excited about the therapies that we're offering.
So what are exactly stem cells?
Stem cells are kind of like our body's own natural repair mechanism, and they are a special type of cells that we have all throughout our body that possess certain abilities that other cells don't have. One is that they can make more of themselves, and then two is that they respond to injury or damage in our body, and they can turn into different tissue types.
So they're little, like, morphing things, like in science fiction almost. You got a demonstration.
Yeah, I do. So, for example, if I go skiing and tear my ACL because I'm old and I shouldn't be skiing anyway, the stem cells in my body will recognize those injury signals from the knee, and they will differentiate. They'll migrate to the knee, and they'll turn into a tendon cell, or if that's what I've damaged to become. Now, say I've suffered a heart attack and I'm recovering, and as my body's recovering from that, the stem cells will recognize those signals, and they will migrate to the site where the heart attack occurred into a myocardial cell to repair the scarring and the injury that occurred in my heart. So they respond to what we need and then become that type of cell.
So the same cell, in this case, can either turn red or turn blue, whatever's needed.
Green, yellow, whatever tissue is involved.
Okay, and you get these from the person, not from an outside source or anything like that, which makes it easier. So who's a candidate and how does it work?
Yep. Patients with degenerative joint disease, so knees, backs, any joint injury, autoimmune conditions, lung conditions like COPD, difficult to treat neurodegenerative conditions like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, MS, are all some of the conditions that are under our nationally approved IRB protocols for treatment. So we're following the patients real closely for outcomes and for safety.
And when you say the IRB protocol, this is not, it's one of those where it's still kind of in the experimental phase.
Exactly.
So to speak.
These treatments are still considered investigational. And so that's why we're working with the IRB is so important to provide the patients a higher level of safety and monitoring, tracking all their outcomes so that we'll have more data so that hopefully these will be applicable to everybody and available to everybody and insurance covered.
And you get the stem cells from a good area, if you will, if you want to kind of trim up a little bit for summer. So
we're using fat. So most of us got plenty of fat to sacrifice and that can be used. So we do a mini liposuction, harvest 50 cc's of fat, process it very carefully, and then give an IV infusion of processed stem cells. And if you need it in a joint or a back, we inject it into the joints. We've got a pain management doctor who does it under fluoroscopy for the back patients. So they get both concentrated cells in the area and a larger number of cells in an IV.
So just the IV, and then they know where to go, and they all of a sudden seek it out and say, we need to go here and do this and become heart valve cells or something like that.
Like you said, little Morphin Power Rangers, they respond to the signal of distress or damage and go to that area and do their transformation into that type of cell.
Okay, well, if you'd like more information about this treatment, it's the Dr. Rogers Centers, and you can call 210-495-2117 or go to drrogerscenters.com. Dr. Askew, thank you very much.
Thanks so much for having me.
All right, coming up, yep, that is a beluga whale, and oh my goodness, they are like big puppy dogs, and they're friendly as can be. What's it like to be a trainer and get splashed in the face? Yeah, they'll get you. That's coming up.
Well, it's that time again. Time to vote for the next Cool School program. Go Public celebrates all the wonderful things happening throughout 16 San Antonio area independent school districts.
March Go Public School. Cool Schools features 3 programs from Lackland ISD, their student council, the Let's Talk program, and their student-to-student program. And right now, go to the tote board, and student council is leading the way, but student-to-student is not too far back, so don't forget to vote.
Yes, and of course, for more information on Go Public and all the wonderful things they're doing, just head to wegopublic.com. All right, well, it's another Try It Tuesday, and you got to try something really cool.
Yeah, beyond really, really cool. Out there at SeaWorld, the interactive program, and got to hop in some really cold water with some beautiful beluga whales. Take a look. We're out here at SeaWorld, and for Try It Tuesday, I'm trying my hand at being a beluga whale trainer. This is his Marlin impersonation. Good job, buddy. Oh my goodness, look at that. Okay, this is pretty darn cool. Go and splash him. No! Mealtime is here. Sushi.
So this is the fun part of the job. I know all that stuff in the water is not as fun. What we're doing is zero out the scale. We got an empty bucket. I need about 6 pounds of fish in there for Oliver.
And what kind of fish are these?
This is a mixture of herring and capelin, or like we like to call it dead fish. Now, Mike, what I want you to do is put that ice right there on top of that fish.
Just the whole thing?
Whole thing, yep. ice basically covers the fish, protects it, and you know all this fish is frozen, right? But we thawed it down, and the ice, keeping it cool, keeps like bacteria from going on it, also keeps flies from flying onto it. And even if we're going to be outside for a minute or two before we start, we want to make sure that this is top quality. And if you go out to a restaurant tonight and you order a salmon, you're going to get the same salmon that we feed here at our park. So this is top notch. So are you ready to meet our whales?
But this won't cost as much as it does.
No, come on. Let's go meet some of our beluga family. So first things first, we don't want to be rude because we're in Texas, right?
Correct.
We want to be gentlemen. So take your left hand, put it out to your side. I want you to just wave hi to her. Let's see what she does.
Hi. How are you?
Pectoral flippers are really cool because they help these animals stop and steer as they move through the water.
Okay.
And if we were to x-ray that pectoral flipper, it would look just like your hand. They actually have 5 digits in there. Now, tail fluke, they move in an up and down motion. That's how they power themselves through the water. On average, beluga whales swim anywhere between 3 to 4 miles an hour. But when they're threatened by a predator, they can swim up to about 12 or even 14 miles an hour. Okay. Now, beluga whales are known as canaries of the sea because they have a lot of unique vocalizations that they can make. So I'm going to have you ask her for some of those. Okay. Put up 2 pointer fingers like this. I'm going to have you rock them back and forth like you're conducting an orchestra. There, you call it a firecracker. I want you to take your left hand just like this, make an L. On the count of 3, you're going to shoot up towards the sky. Ready? On the count of 3.
Oh, sorry, whoops.
He's not good at taking directions, is he? No, he's not. All right, on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Incredible, right? So all those sounds are actually coming from the top of her head, right there where her blowhole is located.
So it is like whistling almost through
exactly. So it's like if you were to blow up a balloon, hold the end, and then slowly let out air. Okay. They manipulate that blowhole to make the different sounds. So what I want you to do is take your right pointer finger. I'm going to have you poke her right on top of her head. Gross.
Okay.
Luna, was that you? Was it you? No. Was it Mike? It was. Oh, man.
So how much of your day is actually spent in the water getting to play with them? Because I know you said you have to do, you know, book work and the all the behind the scenes.
Well, if it were up to me, I'd be in 24 hours a day. I love the water. I love spending my day with these guys. And I want him to say, oh, man, that guy's here. I like that guy. Well, what are we going to do today? Okay. Are we going to play with my favorite toy? Is he going to get in scuba dive with me? Is he just going to give me a rub down, rub my back? You know, all things like that.
On a cool scale of your job, where do you put it on the scale, 1 to 10?
Go 50 or higher.
This is a very cool job.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Cool job. What we're going to do, you can swim, right?
Yeah.
All right, what we're going to do here is we're actually going to have you swim out and ask for some behaviors with our animals. That sound good?
Okay. Okay, just floating on my back with a beluga whale.
Happy.
That was so much fun. And in the, you know, animals are either fight or flight, and they are flight, very skittish. But I asked what it's like working with them compared to like dolphins. He said dolphins are always like, okay, what's going on? What's going on? He said these are like big labs. You know,
the dolphins are like chihuahuas.
Yeah, and they're just like big dogs and like play with me, pet me, play. You know, so it is one of, and you can head out there and do that as well. Some of the animal encounters with some of the belugas and some of the dolphins out there at SeaWorld. But yeah,
really cool.
Very, very cool experience.
Really cool.
All right, coming up next, bigger and brighter smile at half the cost. How Celebrate Dental can help your whole family with their dental care.
And you like coffee? You like cocktails? How about combining them? That's what we're doing with Rosella at the Ranch. Check out these before and after pictures. Getting a straight smile like these is now more affordable than ever before at Celebrate Dental. With us today is Roman Garcia, spokesperson for Celebrate Dental. Those are some great before and after photos. I mean, you really can see the
blows your mind.
Yeah.
And there's people that, you know, they go through their whole life feeling self-conscious and, you know, can't clean their teeth right maybe because they're so, and to see that kind of work done, it's really impressive. It really is. So.
Now this is affordable, which is
that's the other thing,
incredibly attractive for the consumer when you think of how much dental work can cost.
Yeah, because that's one of the reasons why a lot of people are adults and have never fixed the issue because it was unaffordable.
Right.
But now Celebrate, you know, their whole philosophy is we want to make it affordable for families, even if families don't have insurance. And so the great thing is you can bring in your kids, or even if you're an adult, come in and if you've been putting it off and get something done, because they're going to work out an option for you either way. And we do have a great deal that we're going to mention here at the end of the segment here that makes it completely there's no bones about it that you can do it. So and make it work within your budget. But Celebrate, I mean, so they're awesome. They think about your family. So they got convenient hours. I stay up until 7 because working. Everybody, can't just go to their boss. Hey, I need another day off. Take my kid to the dentist. They're like, your kid's gonna have to have bad teeth. No, well. So, but open till 7. Open on Saturdays. 4 locations across town, and they just really treat you like family.
So they really help make it happen, because I think, like what you said, having it be affordable for the whole family. I think a lot of parents might go, well, I can only afford to send my kids. I'm just going to continue to put off what I need done.
Right.
And I think that happens more so than not, simply due to cost. And you're not just a spokesperson, you have personal experience.
That's what I'm saying. Me and my family, we go there, and actually that's when I first thought, I need to tell people about Celebrate when I first went in and had work done, and it was such a great experience. And like I said, even with kids, they have an open door policy, so you take your kids there, you can be in there with them, or they can have the door open, you can be close by, and like I said, because they really want you to feel comfortable, and they have an amazing deal that's going to make it affordable for kids to get their braces done, because again, one, self-esteem, right? But 2, just overall health. But Celebrate is now doing braces at $75 a month. $75 a month. I mean, that's cheaper than your cell phone bill. That I think y'all might have spent more than that on the Burger Boy just today. So it's so affordable. But $75 a month, you can't beat it. And the other thing they're going to do for the first 20 callers today is Celebrate's going to cover the first month. They're going to pay the first month, and so you just can't beat it. You can't beat free. And like I said, and everybody can budget for something like that, So, so you can bring the kids in, get it done, and have them feeling good, just kind of moving forward, and not be an adult wishing you had done it when you were younger.
Right. So, get your kids done and work done, and you too at such incredibly affordable prices, and $75 for the first month on braces, and they're going to waive it?
And they're going to waive the first month. I mean, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. But got to be one of the first 20 callers.
All right. Well, let's get that information up on the screen so that they can be one of the first 20 callers right now. 201-1696. That's 201-1696. Or head to celebratedental.com for more information. The first 20 callers right now receive a free consultation and, as Roman mentioned, a first month's payment as well. All right, let's check in with Mike.
And talk about celebrating. We are celebrating with a cocktail with Rosella at the Rand, and bar manager Jesse Torres is here. And you said you're making kind of a souped-up White Russian.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
How do we do it?
So we start with some beautiful coffee liqueur. This is made out in Austin. They use the same roasters for their beans as Rosella.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
So we got that connection. They make amazing coffee liqueur, and it's right here in Texas.
So this instead of just regular Kahlua in the White Russian.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, we have something here local that's amazing, and we figure, you might as well go with that. Then, of course, you got to have a vodka in your White Russian. So this is new.
Of course. Gotta
also
have a
here
Russian
in Texas. Yeah. And then all we're going to do is mix it with some ice, get it all nice and cold. Get a spoon.
A little bit of cream in there.
Yeah. So.
And you just don't put pouring the cream in, you've whipped it all up there.
Yeah, so it's a beautiful whipped cream on top. It's going to float on top really beautifully.
Oh, not mixed in with the White Russian.
No, yeah, so it's going to be it's got a great presentation, so it's going to look really beautiful. So we're going to pour it in here into this beautiful, like, martini glass. And then, if you like, you can slowly pour in the cream yourself.
Okay, so just pop that on there like that?
Yeah, just pour it on real slow. Oh, here we go.
Oh, beautiful.
And then to finish it off.
Oh, coffee beans.
Just a few coffee beans on top.
Can you do a little smiley face or something?
Yeah,
like
why
that?
not, right?
Okay. We have got a couple more cocktails that we are going to be making after the break coming up because we're celebrating here. Elvez himself. And we go from Elvez to another wonderful singer sitting right here at the table.
I can't help falling in love with you. This drink makes it easy.
You have new entertainment at the bar over there, Jesse.
Yeah, I love it. You should come by this Saturday night.
I don't want to be booed out of the place, yeah.
Well, Jesse is back from Rosella on the Rand, and we first made your version of a White Russian, and now we're making a Capone, as in what, Al Capone?
Yeah, like Al Capone.
Okay.
It's called a Capone's Revolver. So specifically talking about
Capone's revolver. Yeah. Okay, yes, I like that even better. How do we start?
So it's like a old-fashioned, but uses some really beautiful Fire and Damnation bitters out of Austin. So it's got a little spicy kick to it, made with habanero.
Okay.
And then a dash of regular Angostura bitters. We have a little sweetener here, so we're going to put a little bit of sugar syrup.
Okay, back to bitters. What exactly are bitters?
Bitters, it's like, think of like spice in your food, putting spice in your food, you know, giving it extra flavor. They kind of help bring all the flavors together, meld them, and make everything kind of a little more cohesive. So we're going to add in this beautiful clear piece of ice.
Okay, and how do you make those ice cubes?
Oh, we get it from a company out of Austin, Fat Ice. They make some beautiful ice cubes. They make these big 300-pound blocks.
And you just cut
them up into whatever size you want.
Okay, that's great looking. I love that. So, okay, so we got the bitters, we've got the syrup in there.
Yeah, and then here's the star of the show. This is a coffee liqueur, the same one we used earlier for the White Russian.
Okay.
And we're going to put some of that in there. So it's like an old-fashioned with a little spicy kick and coffee. So, and then to that, we add the whiskey. So we have rye whiskey right here. And we're going to put a couple ounces of that in.
So coffee liqueur and rye whiskey. Ooh.
And the rye helps to accentuate the coffee notes here. So put that in, and then we'll give it a stir if you like.
Stir it up and...
Yeah.
The ice cube's my favorite part in there. So, oh, wow, the smell, the aroma's coming off that.
We'll put a little orange on top, too.
Ah.
A little zest. Drop it in there.
Oh, there you go.
Will you sing another song?
No.
Try this one. Okay. Now, the next one is got a great name. It's called Morning in Mexico. Take that and...
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'm just going to line them up.
That's for the evening in Mexico. Now we got the morning in Mexico.
All right. So this is kind of similar to the one we have, but it's more like a Negroni. Okay. So it's going to be more bitter. This one has Angostura in there. It has some chocolate bitters. So you get these really nice chocolate notes that go well with the coffee.
And while you're making that, Rosella on the Rand, exactly where is it?
Rosella on the Rand is on Houston Street, Houston and Soledad. So in the Rand building where Geekdom is at, Rack Space, right there. So
right downtown where they're doing all the construction on the streets and everything, down the street from the new Frost building going up.
Yeah, it's a great location. It's beautiful.
And what's on the menu there?
So it's a full restaurant. So we open at 7 a.m. We have breakfast until 11, then we have lunch, and then we have dinner service and happy hour starting at 4.
All right. And what else goes into Morning in Mexico?
So we have the coffee liqueur. They have two, actually. So we use their reserve for this one, which is their kind of higher proof, you know, a little more something special. This has Campari, which is a bitter Italian aperitif. And lastly, for the Mexico part, we use mezcal.
Aha.
So it's going to have a really lovely full smokiness in it.
Okay.
Finish it off.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rosella, and they've got coffee bars all over the place, but Rosella on the Rand, right downtown if you're looking for something good. And if you want to do your morning in Mexico, that's the place to go. Jesse, thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right, coming up on SA Live tomorrow, quesadillas. Yep, with barbacoa and
big red cupcakes. What?
Why not?
I'm so excited about tomorrow. Look at those. We'll be right back with more after this.
Text might seem like a small thing, but if you're reaching out to somebody and asking them how their day went, if that's the only person that asks them, it means a lot.
When you had no one to call family, the world can be a scary place.
Because hundreds of them are leaving foster care in San Antonio and the surrounding area every year, and they're leaving to no one. And they're going to be your next homeless, your next incarcerated, your next victimized youth. And you could actually be the difference.
The Through Project helps to make that difference by pairing mentors with former foster care children who are facing adulthood. Amelia Hernandez doesn't have parents to ask for advice, but she has a mentor.
I was really excited because I was missing that mother figure, like one of those role models. And when I got matched, I felt better. Like I felt like I could easily call her and ask her for advice. It just feels so good when she'd pick up the phone and calls me or texts me. I don't know, it just, all I can say is thank you. I can't give her anything else because I don't know what to give her to tell her that I really appreciate her.
Oh my goodness, it's so good seeing you. Yeah, it's so good to see you too.
Margarita Hubbard volunteers as a mentor for Amelia. It's something that is changing her life.
It makes me feel like if I would be part of somebody else's life, you know, to help them change their life, to help them guidance, good guidance. My perspective changed completely. I'm not the only person in this world, and I don't want to be, because there are others that are less fortunate, put it that way.
Without her and without Through Project, I don't know where I would have ended up at.
The most important thing is that you can help others to see what they don't see that they have. You know, just being there and helping them to sometimes realize things that they don't even know. You know, if I don't hear from her, or if I don't, you know, she doesn't text me or calls me or something, I call somebody from Through Project and I'm like, have you heard from her?
And together they hope to continue this relationship. For SA Live, I'm Jen Tobias-Stresky. Right now, the Through Project is in need of more male mentors. If you would like to sign up, go to throughproject.org. And a special thanks to our KSAT community sponsors, University Health System, Energy Transfer, and San Antonio area Chevy dealers.
All right, earlier we asked you what would be your favorite animal encounter and interaction. Sophie says, hippos! Oh, yes.
Hopefully it's behind a barrier, though.
Well, unless it's beyond
a donkey. They're intelligent, not as skittish as horses.
Sam says giraffe.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, they're over there at...
Yes, they are. At the zoo, too. And David says Vermont catamount. Huh? What is a Vermont? Supposedly, they're extinct. A Vermont catamount. Oh, it's a cat. Okay.
There you go.
Interesting. Hey, we've got Big Red Cupcakes, we've got some quesadillas, and it's National Chocolate Souffle Day tomorrow.
And not just any souffle.